Okay, okay, thank God the microphone is working. Okay, oh my God. Okay, so almost had a couple of technical difficulties this morning once again. Initially I got onto this early because I wanted to make sure the microphone was working, and initially it wasn't. I tested it last night and it was working last night, but for some reason this morning it wasn't. And as far as I can tell, the thing that was making it, because like I remember I tested it last night, and because I figured out what the problem with the microphone was, which was that there was something really tucked away on. I've not seen anything. I can't find this information anywhere online, but what I found was that I had to allow for communication, and I can't find that anymore where I did that before in the system settings, on the PC, but that's what seemed to be stopping my microphone from working last week. And then, oh my God, but yeah, this morning, so that seems to be what was helping it work, for last night at least, for last night's stream, because I'm starting to stream Baldur's Gate 3 again from the beginning for the Karlak run, just because I've hit a wall with that one. And yeah, it was working last night, but then this morning it wasn't working, and I was like, oh my God, what the fuck is going on? And as it just seems like the microphone was plugged in, but it wasn't plugged in. It needed to be replugged in for some reason. It was really confusing because there's a light on my microphone that tells me it's only on if it's plugged in, and it was on, so I don't know what that was about. And then I was 10 minutes late with the intermission for this stream because whenever I was pressing the button to start streaming, it said there was an invalid host name or something, and I was like, what the heck? So it took me a while to figure out, and I don't know what that was about. I just recopied and repasted the stream key, and that seemed to have fixed the problem. So that was stressful. Whew. So at least we figured all that out, and we can get back into regularly streaming myself reading Homestuck, because I don't want to stop reading Homestuck because I know that if I stop reading Homestuck, I'll never finish it because I don't want to, because as much as I have been enjoying reading Homestuck, it's not something I would ever want to reread from the beginning. It's something I'd like to go back to specific moments and enjoy those specific moments, because it's not, because as a whole it's very drawn out and it's very frustrating, but because it's so rewarding in the end, it is worth reading. So that's all I do want to stick it out. There's only one way to read Homestuck as far as I'm concerned, and that's just to read it from the beginning to the very end and never stop. Obviously I take breaks, but I've taken a 2-week break now, against my will, because something went wrong last week. Anyways, now, so for those who are coming in for the first time, or might watch the VOD later on, I stream on Twitch and YouTube simultaneously. So whichever one is to your preference, I don't really care which one it is, though with Twitch, I'm more likely to get monetized on Twitch first than I am YouTube at this point. But the monetization thing, it's not really necessary. That's not the point of doing this. But it would be nice if that was a thing one day. But otherwise, I'm fine. I've got 2 jobs. It's all good. Speaking of the fact that I've got 2 jobs, so how I do this is that I have the intermission at the beginning for about half an hour, And then for the first half hour or 20 minutes or 15 minutes of streaming, I just sort of talk about stuff. And I've got some stuff to talk about at the moment. But yeah, we will get back, we will start reading Homestuck in about half an hour-ish. Let me just go back to the previous page. That's right, she was free, I remember this. This was a really good spot to finish on, thanks to Jasmine. Wait, no. Okay, so Okay, what has been going on? Okay, so the good news is I finally paid off my credit card debt last week. So I still got a few other things to pay back, like I got to pay back some overdue rent, which isn't too much. And I also got some other money to pay back, but it's not as concerning as what that credit card debt was. But yeah, that's all been paid back. I had to take my car in this week to get a few things fixed up for that, and I'm very grateful that it did not. I'm always worried. I'm always scared to take my car in because the last couple of times I've taken my car in, it's cost me at least $1,000, and one of those things last year cost me over $5,000 last year, which was a lot. It nearly broke me. It nearly broke me, because that was a lot. It was a lot. But anyways, there's a few cosmetic damages to the car that I could get fixed, but I'm not in a rush to get them fixed just because it's cosmetic. But I probably should do that if I want to sell the car at some point, because it's got a new timing belt and a new engine. It's pretty. It's sellable because of that, but the cosmetic stuff could be fixed. Yeah. Anyways, or I could just trade it in for a new car if I ever become eligible for a car loan again one day. Now, what else is going on? Yeah, so those are things that are on my mind. But yeah, what else is going on? I know I had some things on my mind. Oh my God, Smiling Friends got cancelled. No, it's not cancelled. It's just ending. It's over. I was not expecting to hear that this week. That's a shame. It's weird that it feels like. It feels like it only just got started and now it's ending, and because it's only 3 seasons, but for me it's a lot more jarring because I only just started watching Smiling Friends last year. I watched the first 2 seasons leading up to season 3, and it became my favorite show. And it didn't feel like there was, I don't know, to me it still felt like it was, I don't know, it just feels like it just got started. I don't know, it's comparable to something like Regular Show. Like Regular Show went on for many seasons, but the creators of Smiling Friends, Zach Hadel and Captain, the other guy, I forgot his name. What's his name? Anyways, doesn't matter. Well, it does matter, but yeah, they just said that they're burnt out, and which makes sense. I definitely believe that, but I'm thinking about, like, it's a very, what's the word? It's a very mixed media type of show, and I remember there was that cartoon called The Amazing World of Gumball, and I remember hearing that some of those episodes pretty much all the episodes take a really, 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 really long time to make because they're so mixed media. Yeah, and I believe that. And I think like maybe that's probably just very stressful. That's probably why it's so stressful, but also it is extremely popular. And maybe they're just a little bit overwhelmed by that. And they just, it could also just be that they feel like they've done everything that they need to do with Smiling Friends. Maybe there's nothing else that they want to explore with those characters, with that world. Maybe it's just maybe they've just kind of realized like, okay, we've exhausted this show. It's time to move on. Or maybe I hope that they do feel creatively fulfilled with that particular show, that they did everything that they wanted to do. That's my hope anyway. And I guess I can't really think of anything else that they could do with Smiling Friends, but still, it was, it would have been nice if it kept going, if they could think of more ideas to explore with that show. What else is there? I guess with Smiling Friends, like I'm thinking about the Squim episode. There was a very interesting analysis of the Squim episode that some people were very dismissive of because of not that deep discourse, which I really fucking hate because it's every episode of Smiling Friends is like some sort of metaphor for something. So, and I hate it when people try to talk about like the metaphors or just the themes of the show, and then people have to like tear that down for no reason. And it's fine if you don't enjoy the show from a thematic point of view, but you shouldn't be enjoying other people's enjoyment for having, for engaging with the show in that way. So anyways, what was I talking about? So there was this analysis of the Squim episode. Somebody said that Squim is kind of like a Flanderization of Pym. Like and the person was sort of saying like, if the show goes on for as long as The Simpsons has gone on for, then eventually Pym would evolve into Squim. And so it was kind of like so I feel like that post has aged really well. Like the person was kind of saying like, maybe it's about the creator's fear of the show going on too long and then losing its identity over time and becoming not as good as what it once was. And I feel like that person was really ahead. That particular post was really ahead of its time at the time, and it wasn't that long ago. So I feel like it kind of predicted this happening, the end of Smiling Friends. But the good news is there's still 2 more episodes of Smiling Friends. They're going to be bonus episodes that will be released. And I guess like it'll also be a relief to me because I'm trying to finish TV shows, so it's kind of nice that I can say, well, at least Smiling Friends is over, so that's another finished TV show, and I can go find another show to finish. And I don't have to, though I feel like with Smiling Friends, it is a show that I'll probably rewatch anyway from time to time, just because it's such a fucking classic show. But, I've got other stuff I need to watch. Also, Solar Opposites. Solar Opposites is it got cancelled, but it got a final season last year. But it's on Hulu, and Hulu isn't in Australia. Hulu has a deal with Disney to release some of their shows on Disney Plus in Australia, because Hulu's never has never been available in Australia. So and for some reason, when it comes to the final season of Solar Opposites, they've been dragging out that release for months, and it's finally coming to Australia in March. I'm rewatching all of Solar Opposites so that I can in preparation for the final season at long last. And that's been one of my favorite shows for a very long time. And I wish it could have gotten 10 seasons. I'm a little bit worried about how it will wrap itself up, but I'm hoping that hopefully it'll just all end on a high note and it'll just be good. And it's probably good that it's not going to go on forever, but I think it was more enjoyable. It became better once Justin Roiland left the show. I liked the new voice for Corvo, and I just really liked the writing. The writing never really changed that much after he left. I think, because it's a collaborative work. That's just so. Sometimes anyways, I won't go into Justin Roiland too much. Let me just check the chat real quick, see if anyone's here. If not, I'll just keep talking for a bit. Let's see. Apparently somebody's watching on YouTube. Oh, hang on. Why isn't the... there we go. Hi, do not open. Sorry, I went to the wrong thing. God damn it. Okay, let me just check. Let's see. Sorry, the chat there's a bit of a lag with what I'm watching at the moment. Let's see, what else have I was like, geez, so bored tonight, and then bam, I remember you are streaming. Well, I'm glad you didn't forget that I'm streaming, because I have taken, it's been too long since I was reading Homestuck. Let's see, what else have I been reading? I've been trying to I really need to read more. I need to read more stuff, but I also, it's not that I don't read. I do read a lot. It's just the problem is I don't finish shit. I need to, and that's the biggest fear I have about Homestuck is not finishing it. And I think the streaming it has been helping me stick to streaming it, which is why I was really upset last week that, all these technical difficulties just came out of nowhere. I couldn't communicate with my friend online, about, when we were playing a video game together and we had to use some sort of alternate microphone system. It was very annoying. Excuse me. But we figured it all out now, and my microphone is definitely working. Thank you. I'm also glad I'm sticking with Homestuck. Yeah, and I'm glad you guys are sticking with me with it all. And I'm trying to think of my impressions of Homestuck at this point. I'm really hoping. I think Jasmine was saying that there will. I am coming up to a special one of those flash animations, because I've been wanting a flash animation of like a full-on minutes long flash animation of the troll characters. I really want that to happen very badly. And I'm hoping it could happen this stream, if not tomorrow. I say I'm streaming tomorrow, but I'm not entirely sure because last night, me and my friend, we've been doing an honor mode run of Baldur's Gate 3 together, and which has been good. We've been enjoying that a lot, but the idea is we're supposed to be doing it on Friday nights, but sometimes that doesn't work out depending on his plans and depending on what I'm doing as well, because sometimes I go to something on a Friday night, and But last night he was incapacitated, so we weren't able to do it last night. So if we don't do it on Friday nights, then we tend to do it on a Sunday afternoon. So so depending on how he's feeling, we might be doing. I'd say most likely we'll be playing Baldur's Gate 3 tomorrow at this stage, so maybe I won't be streaming Homestuck tomorrow, but yeah, that's just how it is, unfortunately. And I probably, let's see, trying to think, yeah, we probably won't, yeah, I think the same thing will happen next week. Let's see, trying to think of other things that have been going on. Yeah, work's been going good. Could be better, but it's going good. It's going good enough. There's a part of me that kind of is thinking I'd like to get a third job, but I probably shouldn't do that just yet. It's not necessary. It's not necessary. Don't worry about it. If I get a third job, I probably won't have time to do this. Well, I think it's been about 20 minutes now, so I may as well start reading this because I get back into Carcat's story. Okay. Bro, are you okay? Hey. Oh God. What have I done? Solux, please tell me that's just honey. Please just be honey. Please just be honey. Please just be honey. Haha. Okay. Make-believe time is over. Oh God, 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 oh God. Okay. Oh shit. So did he die? It is all your fault. You couldn't get him before the glub. The glub. Oh, this guy. This is because Carcat's a red-blooded mutant, and this guy also has red blood, and he's just there, and this Capricorn guy is like, what? Let me just get the thing Demon Cleo sent me. I just need to look at the thing to help me remember things. Hang on, let me just get my blue sky up. Okay, so I just so Demon Clo has told me that they've updated the thing for me. That's nice. Okay, Homestuck Troll Guide. Here we go. So this is Carcat, and this is Gamzee. I always forget that this character's name is Gamzee. So there we go. Okay, so he's crying. There, you blubbering goddamn pansy. Well, that was uncalled for. I've never seen Carcat cry. He's usually so angry. This is really heavy. Land of tents and mirth. Solux died, and Feferes Lucis, who kills all troll kind. Hang on, let me just read that. Let's see. Solux died, yep. Feferes Lucis, who kills all of troll kind when it glubs, just glubbed. Okay. I guess like I should have seen that coming because, you know, there are certain trolls who are just not around during John and Dave and Rose and Jade's time, so that makes sense. Damn, he's just slapping. And why is his tears red? and he's just like, so they're getting troll chummed or something. Gamzee, indulge emotional theatrics. Gam, I need to talk to Carl. Where is he? He isn't answering. He's busy being slapped motherfucking senseless by the guy who likes knives, but I can relay what message you got, my brother. I don't feel comfortable with that. I have some serious feelings and problems here, and I need some advice. Haha, yeah, I feel you. He's pretty worked up too. Why is a person from Melbourne calling me on my phone? I know it's nobody. It's never anybody. I used to get legitimate calls from Melbourne all the time, but not for a long time now. Anyways, being slapped, motherfucking. I don't feel comfortable with that. I feel you. He's pretty worked up too. Why? Because our good bro Solix just kicked the wicked motherfucking shit. What the fuck do you mean by that? Are you saying he's dead? Yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh, God, fuck, now I feel like an asshole. Yeah, I'd say that an asshole is the thing that just about... Yeah, I'd say that an asshole is the thing that just about what everybody feels like. Carcat blames himself on it, poor motherfucker. But I told him to be chill because there is a miracle coming. I can feel it. That is the worst fucking advice. What an awful thing you to say. Magic isn't real, stupid. Stop believing in it. I've got to believe at what my heart tells in me, even if it's a fake thing. Honk. This is a pointless fucking rubbish, and isn't no emotional help to him. Why does this person's speech is weird? Help him, or me for that matter. Put car on. I can't really think about intervening. The black frowning motherfucker kind of scares me. Are you sure I can't help a brother up into his motherfucking chill? Where was I? I don't know. It probably doesn't matter. My feelings seem petty and meaningless now. She had better things to worry about than my overwrought bullshit, like the dead guy who saved her. So forget it. Thanks anyway. Bro, my advice is you just kick back and motherfucking snap into some rude elixir and maybe get your wicked zone on. There, I said my piece. What the fuck are you fucking babbling about? Snatch an ice cold dog, motherfucking chug that shit like you and the bottle was reunited lovers. Are you recommending a beverage to me or something? Is that what this is? Yeah, man, slam a Fago. I don't have a fucking Fago, you stupid fuck. Why would I keep that disgusting shit on hand? Are you motherfucking sure about that? Oh, God, you're right. I do. I totally forgot about it. You see, man, motherfucking miracles. All right. Eridan, slam a Fago. Okay. Oh, that guy. Yes, this guy who he wasn't really just... I still can't get over what happened with this character where he was like, what was the word? Like he got dumped as a best friend and his response was, could we be more than best friends? Could we actually be romantic? And she was like, no. I just want to be friends. I don't want to be your best friend. I just want... It was great. I think the trolls, oh yeah, as I was saying, I've been rewatching Solar Opposites, which is about aliens. And the thing about the aliens is that they do relationships. Like they're somewhat similar to human relationships, but there's a lot of the way they sort of portray the relationship is very different from how the average human does it. So, for example, the characters Terry and Corvo, they're initially mission partners, but then over time they actually are dating, and but they don't understand the human concept of love for a long time, and it's only during the Valentine's Day episode where they're like, oh, we are in love, because and that's when they realize like, oh, this thing we have is called love. And it's not that they were in denial about the fact that they cared about each other. It's just they didn't understand the human concept of love, and they just realized that, oh, this thing that we had, that human concept, it applies to us. And that's when they realize like, okay, we love each other. And then they get married, and that was cool. But also their relationship is, what's the word? It's kind of open as well. So they're not like it's kind of it's not open exactly. It's more that it's flexible, and sometimes things will happen as a result of that. So yeah. Anyways, highly recommend Solar Opposites. I think it's very underrated. Apparently, its fourth season didn't do as well, even though that was the best season. It didn't perform very well, but it was their best season, which, it's a shame that didn't work out as well. Okay, you prepared to kick back a motherfucking snap into some rude elixir and maybe get your wicked zone on. It sure would be startling if what followed was a crudely drawn spit take accompanied by an odd short exclamation. Eridon, blah, blah. What just happened? So, yeah, that's what. Sorry. I can't. It goes so fast. What? It's just soda. Not great, but not that bad either. What's the big deal? We all need to settle down here. And later still. Oh yes, the little mermaid princess character. A princess prepares to administer a universal remedy for the unawakened. He looks so disgusting the way he is right now. Okay, what's she gonna do? Okay, so that's his star symbol or something. Oh, okay. Man, all these characters are just kissing each other. Okay, so he's in that other plane of existence, the dream world that we've seen before. I can tell because of this outfit. What's that place called? I know there's a particular word for the world, the dream world. Carcat, blah, blah, honk. Face palm combo times 2. Let's say, hey kid, never got a chance to say how much I hate you, every last one of you. Okay, so what's this? Face palm times 1 combo, gotcha. Goddamn troll kids, every time you turn around, they're smooching each other. Makes a man want to stab his own gut and puke blood. Yep. Who's this? What the... So he's... What... Okay, if this keeps going on like this, where it's like, okay, this person's watching this person, watching this person, watching this person's watching this person, eventually it's just all gonna zoom out, and it's all just like, yeah, we're just gonna get like a POV of Andrew Hussey. Hang on. In this case, the kiss serves an important game function. It is a way to resurrect a player in their dream self if their dream self is not dead. Right, okay. See, it's Troll Andrew Hussey. It's Troll Andrew Hussey. I can't believe I predicted that just before the page turn. Oh my god. It is like I am the kid from the never-ending story. Really? Yeah, I guess it is in a way. I was chased by some bullies into this fucking attic, and now I am watching more people kissing and stuff basically forever. How many meta layers removed this story? How many meta layers removed this story can we get? This attic is spooky. I wish those bullies would just leave me alone. Yeah, stop bullying Andrew Hussey. Later, I am going to ride a long magic dog through the sky and fuck their shit up. Alright, you do that, man. You know, I've been meaning to read I own the book, The Never-Ending Story. I've been meaning to read it because apparently the ending of the book is very dark. It's got more of a... Like, the message of the ending of the book is apparently the opposite of what the movie does, which makes me very curious to. So I'm gonna have to read that at some point. Let's see, so he's got gold. He's got honey on his hands. This troll paint is making a mess. This was such a bad idea. MSPA, quick, become more meta while Andrew Hussey is brooding. I thought we were going to get an animation for a minute. So this is us reading it, okay. Okay, I don't have a gun, so don't worry about it. Land of Stumps and Dismay. Let's see. The place is Prospit, by the way. The dream world is called Prospit. I know that Prospit does sound familiar. Oh no, hang on, not Andrew Hussey employs a darling execution of orthotech, ladder to self-indulgence behind his own back. It keeps happening. All MS Paint Adventure readers make a solemn vow to do an acrobatic fucking pirouette off the stump and blow their brains out if it doesn't keep happening. Andrew Hussey. Okay, haha, get back to the story, jackass. Okay, so he's not really a troll. He's just got grey skin and his horns are fake. So this is not troll Andrew Hussey. This is just Andrew Hussey losing his mind. Excuse me? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I not going fast enough for you? Well, quite frankly, Your Majesty, I don't think you realize what kind of hell I've been through. Do you have any idea how long I've been trapped in this attic? Do you have any idea how fucking scary it is in here? Do you have even the slightest clue how many times that wolf head over there has scared the shit out of me? Yeah, so for anyone who hasn't seen The Never-Ending Story, there's a fucking terrifying wolf in that movie. It actually scared me when I was a kid. I was too afraid to leave my I was too afraid to leave my bed at nighttime if I needed to go to the bathroom, or if I needed to get some water, or if I just wanted to go check on my dog. I just couldn't leave my bed because I was so afraid of the wolf appearing, or just thinking about the wolf would just freak me out. So that was genuinely scary. So I know exactly what he means. Even now, it's something about the sound design of the wolf is what does it. Like, his growls in that movie is very memorable. There's other things that'll make that dog scary too, but yeah, anyways. Wolf. Yeah, that looks exactly what he looks like. This is ridiculous. It's like you don't understand. Oh, he broke one of his horns. No, this is my life we're talking about here. Bullies, wolves, musty attics, huge spiders. Did I mention the spiders? Let me tell you, I got hella spiders up in this. Fuck. This horn fell off. Damn it, piece of shit. Wonder if there's any glue in here. Oh, screw it. Do you have any idea how much power I wield over you? To what extent I can ruin the shit you step in with that sneaky clean Sunday loafer you use to stomp that bookmark and stamp that F5 key day goddamn in and day fucking out? Do you possess even the most infinitesimal kernel of cognizance for the degree to which I can make the shivering weasel that is the totem spirit representing your wretched fascination with this website squeal in heart-rending remorse? It would be so easy. I could snap my grey smudgy fingers right now and make you read all the troll romance exposition segments all over again, back to back and back to back and back to back. Oh, you don't think I'll do it? Oh my god. No, no, no. No, please don't. The problem is that when the subject of troll romance is broached, our sparing human intellects instantly assume the most ingratiating posture of surrender imaginable. But we will do our best to understand regardless. Humans have can I save this? Nah, don't worry about it. Humans have only one form of romance, and though we consider it a complicated subject spanning a wide range of emotions, social conventions, and implications for reproduction, it is ultimately a superficial slice of what trolls consider the full body of romantic experience. Our concept of romance, in spite of its capacity to fill our art and literature and to rule our individual destinies like little else, is still just that, a single linear concept, a concept usually denoted by a single symbol. Troll romance is more complicated than that. Troll romance needs 4 symbols. Their understanding of romance is divided into halves and halved again, producing 4 quadrants: the flushed quadrant, the colliginous quadrant, the pale quadrant, and the ashen quadrant. Each quadrant is grouped by the half they share, whether horizontally or vertically, depending on the overlapping properties one examines. The sharpest dichotomy from an emotional perspective, it is drawn between red romance and black romance. Red romance, comprised of the flushed and pale quadrants, is a form of romance rooted in strongly positive emotions. Black romance, with its colliginous ashen... Oh, God, why is Melbourne trying to call me? Go away, Melbourne. With its colliginous ashen quadrants, is rooted in the strongly negative. On the other hand, the vertical bifurcation has to do with the purpose of the relationship regardless of the emotions behind it. Those quadrants which are concupiscent, the flushed and colliginous, have to do with the facilitating elaborate reproductive cycle of trolls. Those which are conciliatory, the pale and ashen, would be more closely likened to platonic relationships by human standards. There are many parallels between human relationships and the various facets of troll romance. Humans have words to describe relationships of a negative nature or of platonic nature. The difference is, for humans, those relationships would never be conceptually grouped with romance. Establishing those sort of relationships for humans is not driven by the same primal forces that drive our tendency to couple romantically. But for trolls, those primal forces involve themselves in the full palette of these relationships, red or black, torrid or friendly. Trolls typically feel strongly compelled to find balance in each quadrant and seek gratifying relationships that each describes. The challenge is particularly torturous for young trolls who must reconcile the wide range of contradictory emotions associated with this matrix, while understanding the nature of their various romantic urges for the first time. Of course, young humans have this challenge too, but for trolls, the challenge is fourfold. When two individuals find themselves in the flushed quadrant together, they are said to be matesprits. Matespritship is the closest parallel to the human concept of romance trolls have. It plays a role in the troll's reproductive cycle just as it does for humans. And Eridan, he tried to get with, he wanted to be matesprits with the other aquatic troll, and she would, because they were best friends, but then she was like, no, I don't even want to be best friends. I just want to go back to being regular friends. Let's see, where was I? It plays a role in the reproductive cycle, just as it does for humans. This is pretty obvious. Not much more needs to be said about this. Moving right along. When a pair of adversaries delve into this quadrant, they become each other's kismesis. Or he wanted to become kismesis or something. As one of the concupiscent quadrants, it plays a role in procreation as well. Okay. No, kismesis is something else. There is no particularly good human translation for this concept. The closest would be an especially potent arch rival. That's right. I'm just remembering. Vriska wants to be. She wants to be kismesis with the guy in a wheelchair, but Carcat's been telling her off, saying, yeah, no, it's not that deep, or your hate is too shallow for that guy, so it's not going to work out that way. That's how I'm recalling it. Let's see. Hang on, let me just read the chat real quick. Prospect, the gold one is, the purple is Dus. That's right. Yes, thank you. Yeah, so I was, Durs. So the gold one is Prospect and the purple one is Dus, okay. And they're both to do with the dream world, or the dream plane. We were talking about Dus, though. That's where Solux's dream self was resurrected, okay. And Sea Serpent. Don't think I've seen you on these streams before. Like watching videos, less... hi, Sea Serpent. You like watching videos with less than 10... well, thanks for that. I appreciate the support. I know I already read it before, but it's good to remind myself of it. It's good to, part of the point of watching Homestuck is that it's hell. It is supposed to be as, I know I don't have to keep reading it. Alright, fine, it is very long. Okay, let's just go. Wow. Booyah. Oh my god, it's the puppet. I haven't seen this puppet for so long. Okay, alright. Okay, that's what just happened, bitch. Okay, Andrew Hussey, you made your point. Alright, now, you're definitely trolling us. Come on. Yeah, that seems to be the point. Recap then. No! Nah, I think we're good. Thank God. Reel it in. Hang on, let's see. Unless this is useful review. Nah, I think we get it. But this is word for word identical to the original romance explanation. Yeah, I think that was part of the trolling by Andrew Hussey. Move this along. Yeah, okay, guess I've trolled you guys enough. Where were we? Oh yeah, Slick. Oh yeah, Slick. Move this along. This. It's that. So that was Andrew Hussey being self-indulgent with the meta layers. It's bad enough you had to watch this broad smooch a corpse. This kid bawls his eyes out once already, even if it was centuries ago. Next. Invalid syntax. Oh, for the love of... Why would they even design a button like that if it doesn't print print the right advancement characters? You are getting really tired of mashing the equal button key. Type equal, then equal. Let's see. Slam. Okay, so Solux is in Dus. This moon is different. It's very purple and quiet. Doesn't look like anyone here is awake yet. There we go. Not like the yellow moon you were just dreaming about, which I guess was Prospect before. Plenty of friends there, all up and around making a racket. It was fun for a while until you woke up with honey in your mouth, killed your Lucis, saved a princess and died. Luckily, you had a couple of lives to spare. Ain't dead. Not dead. Wait, does he have 2 dream selves? Okay. So she doesn't have a dream self? Because she's a ghost, right? So, okay. So they're in Prospect. Most other players only get 1 extra, but you're kind of a special case. Boy! Huh? You there, red and blue eye boy. Hello. I remember this. I did not get the chance to formally greet you. I suspect this is what made you angry. But worry not. I have been brushing up on your troll etiquette. What country? What place is this character from again? I recognize this shape. Pardon me while I consult the appropriate pages. It will only be a moment. This book is very thick. Just what you need. Another voice of imminently deceased another voice of the imminently deceased invading your head. Haven't they caused you enough trouble already? Get it out. Troll etiquette sure is confusing. Get it out, get it out, get it out. Oh, jeez. Solux, blast off. Okay, leaving Durst probably. You've wasted enough time on sleeping and dying. You've got to get back to adventuring while the adventuring's good. And also change out of these stupid pajamas. Pew! Solux, get back to adventuring. But where are you going to go? The revived Mage of Doom returns to the land of brains and fire for a surprise rendezvous with the Witch of Life. Oh my god, he's back. Hey, what the heck is going on here? Vriska, get back to adventuring. Okay. Somewhere on Lomat, the thief and the page plunder the untold riches of innumerable pointless side quests. Let's see. Okay. Alright. Oh my lord. It's like, no way. Okay, they're being watched. The thief is proving useless, completely unresponsive to commands. You'll need to rely on someone else stubborn, someone craftier. Switch to. So this one now. Terezi, right? This is Terezi. While the night of blood charges ahead, the seer of mind remains behind to unravel the mysteries of the land of thought and flow. Seer. Yeah, Terezi. It is time. Time for what? It's the voice again. You were wondering when she'd come back. This time you are ready for her. Retrieve chalk. That's a penny. Okay. You search the appropriate card through your scratch and sniff modus. The card will be unmistakable. It is the one that smells like a fruity rainbow that makes you sneeze. Alright. Inquire. Time for what? To begin your mission. What mission? You must eliminate the Archagent. Nepeta. Surely you must be adventuring by now. Yeah, when are you guys gonna... I don't know if these guys have actually started playing the game yet. Watering... Oh, wait, that's not watering, that's... Wolverine hands. Why, yes, as a matter of fact, it does appear that the Rogue of Heart has been keeping herself quite busy. Aggress. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. Oh god, that fucking guy. Well, let me look this guy's name up again. Okay, let me get the thing out. Equus. Equus Zahak. Zahak. Saccharine disposition. Pounce grip. Little cubes everywhere. Tackle side. Tackle slide. Dupe, dupe, dupe. You inquire into the whereabouts of the Maid of Time. The heir of Void has no idea where she went. She just disappeared. Equius, get up and commence the adventuring. Let's see. So this thing right here looks like a homage to something that happens in the movie The Mist, towards the end of the movie, where they venture out into the mist and they see something in the mist that looks pretty much like this. So I think this is a homage to that movie. The underlings have been getting enormous lately. Must have been something one of those other clowns prototyped. Speaking of clowns, let me just see if I can look this up. The Mist. Yeah, it's called an arthropod monster behemoth.
How is
Just wait for this damn ad to go by. Sorry, I just realized my thing had a lag that I was watching. Hang on. There it is. See? So yeah, that. And that, kind of similar. I see it. Let's see, speaking of clowns, answer Carcat. How's Carcat the clown? Look at his like fucked up sunglasses. It does not appear to be a message from Carcat directed at you specifically. He has just updated one of the many memos of the trans timeline bulletin board he set up a while ago. You've since no longer bothered keeping up with the endless and mostly incomprehensible communique. But while checking the update, you can't help but skim through the first memo in the long sequence, which was written hours ago from your present perspective. Read first memo. Trollian. Excuse me. Okay, I think I set this up right. Fuck, I should have come up with a better board name. But I guess that's the name it was supposed to have, since that's the name that I already read. Wow, that probably won't make any sense to anybody. Hang on. So this is past Carcat. 6 hours ago. Okay. Whatever, it's just a stupid name. Let's just do this. And yeah, so this is Carcat talking. This is a public bulletin using Trollian weird trans timeline features, which I don't even really understand yet, but I'm guessing might be useful. I have included all 12 players in the subscription list, so you should all be able to read these memos at any time. That is all the memos posted, past and future. I think it could get pretty temporally confusing. Obviously, I'm going to try to keep the memos as simple and linear as possible. Good luck with that. Also, let's keep this a one-way only bulletin to make this as simple as possible. Do not reply to my memos. This is not a fucking chat room, you assholes. If you have something to say, to me in response to a memo, message me in private at the appropriate point on the timeline. First order of business is about the teams. As of now, you should all be aware that there is really only one team and we are all working together. Okay. And by now, I mean time local to me as of writing this. So if you're reading this in the past, okay, first of all, how do you even know about this feature already? Second, why didn't you fucking tell me? Whatever, I digress. If you're reading this in the future, then who cares? It's probably old news to you. Actually, now that I think about it, what's so special about reading this in the future? It's like any bulletin board. You post stuff, and it sits there for a while, and people in the future read it. Big fucking deal, I guess. What is wrong with this guy? Oh my... It says, who's GC again? Let me look up who GC is. Gallus Calibrator. Let's see. Terminally Capripas. Gallus Calibrator is Terezi. Okay, so Terezi is in here. Oh my god, Carcat, who cares? And now Carcat banned Terezi. Anyway, like I was saying, one big team over which I have assumed total leadership. I will assume that it will continue to stay this way for the duration of our quest, and I will remain an impeccable leader for a span of hundreds of hours while I guide us all to a stunning victory. In fact, I don't even need to assume. I browsed through this whole bulletin in advance, and it does appear to be the case. Go me. In fact, since I've seen what I will write in the future, I wonder what impetus I will have for writing in later when I'm supposed to. I wonder if I could just copy paste it. Hold on, damn. I guess they thought of that. I don't know. I tried to look at the whole bulletin again, but now that I've opened this one from the beginning, I can't see the whole thing anymore unless I look at it on one of your computers, or maybe if you send me like a text file of it, would that cause a paradox or something? Ah, damn it! Sorry, I just dropped something. Paradox or something. You know what? This is so stupid. I actually remember reading all this shit like half an hour ago, and now here I am typing it anyway. I probably can't avoid typing any of this. How weird is that? I hate time travel. Who's twin Armageddons again? Let me look up twin Armageddons. I think it might be. Let's see. No, that's terminally capricious. Twin. Oh, okay. So this is Solux. Solux is talking. Damn it! I keep dropping the shit. Okay. So Solux is in here. KK. I'm basically just Lamau here at this WoW. Holy fucking shit! Are you people? Dude, don't worry. I won't fuck your memo for long. I won't fuck up your memo for long. I just can't believe this was the big reason you wanted future me to help you open those ports. You basically just babble about paradoxes and argue with yourself for hundreds of pages. Okay, so you're saying this from like 5 hours in the future just to give me a hard time. Nice. Well, thanks for the help. So when I do ban you, future boy, what? A few lines down after I pretend like I'm going to die, I'm sure for a laugh on account of my imminent big banning. Fuck, now could you even do that to me? Oh. Sorry. So cold, man. Are you really sore at me 5 hours later for running that virus? Goddamn, get over it. It was your fucking virus anyway. You're to blame. No, bro, we're cool about that. Now, future you is connecting with me so I can enter the game. Oh, yeah? Yeah, so thanks for that 5 hours in advance. This is BS, isn't it? Trolling me from the future. How juvenile can you get? No, man, it's true. We are bulge bumping pupa pals again. Okay? Oh, fuck this condescending future know-it-all act. We aren't bumping shit. You are so banned. No, not the ban. It burns. Oh, God. Wait. Oh God, it does burn. Something's wrong. I'm serious. That horrible psychic noise, the voices, they're all going to die. Oh shit, I'm bleeding. Shit, this is bad. I have to get to her in quick. Got to go. Okay, and now he's been banned. Okay. And so the porcine hoof belonging to the swollen hag known as Lady Destiny has stomped another throat. Which one of you fuckers is next? Nobody? Okay, good. Although I'm fairly sure I remember someone else chiming in before I closed this memo. You add disordered shit rinses. Can't keep the lascivious prongs out of the row hole, can you? Solux, for future reference, or past reference, or whatever, If you want to do that kind of role playing, you can't start your own bulletin. Yeah, you can start your own bulletin. You can all act like brain dead asswipes in your own festering flap of paradox space. Fine with me. Everyone will be so confused by the time paradoxes, it will distract them from how awful their terrible hobbies are. Choose your classes now. Level 69, Nook Sniffer is up for grabs. Who wants it? No, that's not an invitation for you fucking nerds to come in here and correct me on your goddamn fairy elves. Just do me a favor and keep me banned from that one, okay? I'll return the favor if you nerd up my memos. I seriously can't believe how many fucking nerds are in this team. Just remember, this is my personal podium, a stump, if you will, for sole use by me as leader for important leadership business. Got it? Okay, 612 hours from now. Okay, 612, okay. This is so embarrassing. What was I even thinking? Shut the fuck up. Hang on, wait, hang on. Let's say, so this is future, Carcat, and this is past, okay, and past Carcat is telling his future self to shut the fuck up, and then he bans him from responding to the memo. He bans his future self from responding to the memo. Okay, I'm fed up with this memo. Gotta close it now. You'll hear from me again later when I got something else to say. I.e., just scroll down, you douche. It's all right there already because of time travel. I know, right? Anyway, just to reiterate, full steam ahead. Leader equals me forever. Obviously, peace the fuck out, D-bags. Okie doke. Very well. Okay, current so Centaur testicle is Equius. And present, and he's not past or future, he is the present Equius, responding to the memo. I'd like to add this useless memorandum that I still don't recognize the validity of your leadership because he's a racist. Okay. Sweet mother grubs oozing vestigial third oral sphincter. How can you people be so stupid? It may be true that we are all playing in the same session, but I see no reason to disband the former power structure. Oh, really? No reason. I see no reason to disband. I see every reason to get rid of that particular power structure that you want to uphold, Equius. Leave Carcat alone. Now, where was I? Maybe the future cell oral sphincter structure, especially if it means instituting a tactical midget with a short fuse, a foul mouth, and paralyzing insecurity over the color of his blood. Oh, does he know about that? Shit. That's all I have to say. Oh, I have a short fuse. That's very funny. You can almost hear me laugh over the sound of the robot you are probably beating to death. Yeah, exactly. Or doing worse to, yep. Hey, you do kiss your robots, right? Yeah, might as well clear the air as long as we're broadcasting this across the entire space-time continuum. Not usually. Oh, man, he actually admitted it. The funny thing is, in the future, everyone will recognize me as the undisputed leader, even you. You will be standing on the tippy toes of your idiotic metal shoes, taking delicate purchase of my nubby horns and hoisting and hoisting yourself over my head to put your sweatiest tough guy smooch upon my twitching spine lump, bro. It will be tender and deferential like a pauper kissing a noble's ring. Just scroll down and read the logs. Nowhere have I seen evidence of this. Most of this is you, from various points in time, raving about nonsense and arguing with yourself. Do you realize that here in the future, this bulletin has come to be regarded as something of a joke, a lengthy piece of comedy, often quoted amongst ourselves in private moments of levity? It seems I'm the one to inform you of this up front, which is likely why you persist with the ingratiating charade against better judgment. You're getting off. You're getting off on this, aren't you? What do you mean? This excites you, being the tough guy and pretending like you're putting the awesome leader in his place. You're probably working up a good sweat. Hope you alchemized a bunch of spare towels. Hey, hey, why don't you and them with your spongy brain, why don't you at them with your spongy brain for extra absorbency? He's not wrong to call out this character in this way. How do you know about my perspiration problem? I mean, aside from reading about it in this memo. Wait, fudgesicles and banned. If anyone deserved to be banned, it was that guy. Because he should be banned everywhere. So I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3 for a while now. But there's a point in Baldur's Gate 3. So there's a character in Baldur's Gate 3 called Raphael. And Raphael is so there's in Act 3 of the game, you learn something about Raphael where it's like, oh, I have absolutely no respect for this character at all. And there's something about that aspect of Raphael that kind of reminds me of Equius being just the worst character. Hang on. Would you rather work in a project led by Furious Carcat or the perverse Equus? Probably Carcat. Carcat's at least entertaining, and I don't think he's that harmful compared to Equus. Yeah, I think like they're both toxic, but Carcat I have more hope for. Equus, there's nothing redeemable about Equus in my opinion. Okay, so that's Terezi. Actually, what was Terezi writing? No, so she's just writing to some sort of god character. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Carcat, begin another memo. So, I thought this character was holding a blowtorch for a moment and that he was being held at blowtorch point. Okay. Here we go. Right now, opened memo. This is the current Carcat. This is as good a time as any to start a new memo. In fact, it's a better time than any because according to the laws of chat client predestination, I don't really have a choice, do I? Fuck. It doesn't matter. It's still a good time to do it. People, we need to get organized here. Shit is getting serious. We are about to embark on Operation Regisurb, a cunning plan devised by double agent Jack Noir to exile the Black Queen. We will need all hands on deck for this, even the idiots. Even the idiots. And once again, a reminder, do not troll me in these memos from any point in time, or it's an insta-ban. Also, a note to my future self, if you feel the need to say something smug, do me a favor and shove a throb stalk in it. Just sit there patiently and wait for me to become you in the due course of time, thus improving your intellect drastically, or intellects plural. I forgot there are a lot of you fuckers out there. All of you just zip your shoots. I mean, seriously, there's nothing better to do in the future. It's the future, for God's sake, a realm of endless fucking possibilities. Now, before we get started, let's take a toll of the situation at this point in time. My point in time. Who's in so far, who's not, etc. Okay, so future Caligula's aquarium. Let me look up who that is. Okay, let's see. It's not Tavros. It's not Aradia. Nope. Who is this character? Oh, yeah, okay, it's the character it's the aquatic troll boy who looks like Harry Potter. Okay. Okay. Who was severely dumped in the last Homestuck stream. Dumped and rejected all at once. Okay. Hey, sorry for busting in on the memo, but I can't get a hold of you. You're not answering. Oh, for fuck's sake. Gam's advice is fucking useless. All he told me was to enjoy a beverage. No, dude, don't drink that shit. If it were up to him, we would all drink Fago at once in some ritualistic rap clown suicide pact. But instead of committing suicide, the thing that we would all accomplish is becoming instantaneous assholes with awful taste. Bruh. I mean, it's not even that bad. It's just soda and whatever. This isn't the point. This isn't the venue for airing your future problems. Can't see dipshit. I know. It's just I got a problem with Faferi. Faferi's the girl aquatic troll. And I'm really kind of sitting here in bad shape about it, emotionally speaking. Okay, well, I get that. I hear you, bro. But this is still not the right place for this, so I've got to ban you. Damn. Okay, so the future dude is gone. But seriously, just get in touch with me in private about it, okay, man? See, Carcat has little moments like that where he's like, oh, okay, it's not that bad. He's like, yeah, there's a little part of him that cares. You know, he's not so bad. It's not so bad. Let's see, let me just read this for a second. Carcat rage baiting himself or being rage baited with the shenanigans is definitely one of my favorite parts of the series. Yeah. Like, he's kind of got this, I guess he's got he has his self-control is a lot more, I guess, because I know that with Equus, he has, it's not that he breaks things because he's angry, because this had to be established to me more explicitly, was that, he doesn't break things because he's angry. He literally can't control his own strength, but I still hate him as a person. Whereas with Carcat, there's something, the fact that he gets rage baited so easily kind of comes across to me as a vulnerability. Like he's got some sort of insecurity issues. That's how it comes across to me. It feels like a symptom of that. Let's see, but still the play. Okay, man, but seriously, just get in touch with me. We'll get your shit straightened out. Okay, is everybody good? Just gonna sit here for a minute, local time, and see if anyone else has any shit they want to scrape off their bulge on to my clean nutrition plateau, bro. Nobody? Great, wonderful. I now officially declare the nonsense portion of this memo to be over. This decree shall be binding and lasting. Back to planning, Regisurp. Bear down, everybody. This is fucking important. there is a queen on the loose, and we've got to show a bitch the door. Say, oh, Arachnus Grip. Who's Arachnus Grip? That's a very unfortunate. That's a very unfortunate. What's the word? Not initials. Abbreviation. Future Arachnus Grip. Let me just. Let's see, Arachnus Grip. Who's that again? Oh, that's Vriska. Okay. Vriska. So she's smiling. Fucking believable. Carcat, I'm sorry, but do you have any idea how funny this thing is? I mean, this whole thing, I can't stop laughing. Hey, can future you mind prevent me from hitting the ban button? I'm genuinely curious. Go ahead, try to stop me. I dare you. I'm not going to try. I'm just here to say this whole thing is ridiculous. We didn't really need you to pretend to be a little angry general to get any of this done. We kicked the queen out of there, no sweat. It was easy. In fact, I did most of the work myself right before I found all the treasure and scaled all the rungs. Oh, all of them, you say. Fascinating. Hey, forget the ban button. Use your mind powers to help me locate the desperately attempt to give a shit button. God damn it. Whoops, we both failed. It doesn't exist. Hey, I'm done. I just think you should relax. You were wound up so tight through the whole adventure, and now, here in the present, you're about to explode. It's insufferable. Everybody, did you hear that? Super Future Vriska has an important life lesson for us all. We don't have to worry about our present responsibilities and obligations because, as it turns out, in the future, all that stuff already happened. We're off the fucking hook. Time to relax. Let's all crawl into our cocoons and get busy stimulating our autoerogenous shame globes, bro. That was an awful thing to read. First one to start. First one to start a wank fire gets a shiny boondollar. This is an order from your leader. And banned. Later, I'm not saying that. Later, future Arachnus Grip. Too bad the acronym wasn't HAG instead. It would have suited you much better, I suppose. Nice save there. Instead of that nonsense word, yeah, that is a nonsense word. Maybe it's associated with you. Maybe its association with you will colloquially cause it to take on a negative connotation. What do you think? Well, we're really talking about it, aren't we? Maybe we'll be the new bun, even though it really means nothing in our language. Yeah, okay, that's a good point. I don't know. This is stupid. Forget it. Okay, I'm rambling here. I'm aware of that. Future me, don't you fucking dare weigh in on this. I know what you're thinking. If I were future me, which I guess I am, I would read this and be all over it like, damn it, Carcat, what do you think you're doing? Get to the point. And here he is. Damn it. 20 minutes from the future. So I'm saying it to myself already here and now so I won't have to later. Got it, you trenchant backbiting pricks? Damn, I'm losing my train of thought. Maybe I'll pick it up again in a Fresh memo later. I don't know if that's right though, because I vaguely remember this one being longer than this. Adios, Pat is past. That's past Tavros, right? Let me just look this up. Past Tavros. Yep, yes, this is Tavros. Past Tavros is like, hey, oh son of a bitch. I thought since it looks like you're saying you're out of important stuff to say, maybe you could help me here since I don't know where you are, but maybe help me about a thing that has to do with a girl, like a romance thing you might know about. You people are imbeciles, all of you. I am not posting these memos to counsel you on your past and future dating problems. Why are you all such basket cases? I don't even know what to say anymore. Because you watch all the rom-coms, Carcat. That's you know what's up. You know it's okay. Your knowledge of these things. You're very resourceful as a result of the rom-coms. That's how that works. Sorry. Should I ban you? What's even the point anymore? One of you stooges will be right on the last one's heels with another sub-story. Just hurry up and tell me what your problem is, bro. Okay, I'm sort of lying on Vriska's floor right now, like in her block, lying down, because I can't walk. Oh no, shit, really? You can't be serious. When did this happen? Anyway, she tried to kiss me. Well, she didn't try, she actually did, and then kind of dropped me, and also we are wearing costumes. Wow, I'm not explaining this well. This is so fucked up. What have you gotten yourself into? And now, to make it a lot weirder, there is an angry voice in my head. I don't think it's Rufio this time. Rufio's not that angry. He's also imaginary, like a fake made-up friend. Like the way fairies are. God, actually, I remember reading this bullshit, or skimming it at least. How could I forget? More loony block theater, and here I am drawing the curtains for you guys like a dope. Anyway, I think Vriska is upset about it, and she's not talking or anything. What do I do? Okay, well, I can advise you and stuff, but you do realize this is a public bulletin. We should be having this chat in private. Everyone can read this, even her. I mean, fuck. She was just here talking, you dummy. I know, I read that, but that's future her, which doesn't seem so bad. Maybe future her can read this, and I guess... I'm sorry. I'm sorry about it. I didn't mean to hurt her feelings. Well, fine. If you don't want to broadcast a trans timeline apology, then fine. But you should realize the future is kind of wide open. It's kind of a wide open thing. I mean, she could read this like 2 minutes in the future as well as 600 hours. And at that point, you would essentially be talking to present her, completely defeating the purpose of your spineless message in a bottle apology. Oh, yeah, I didn't really think of that. And past... And so now this is Vriska coming back in from the past. Hi. Ha 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 ha. Kakat, shut up. This does not concern you. Okay, whatever. My memo, but whatever. Wow, hi. Tavros, it's okay, really. So you don't feel that way about me. So you don't feel that way about me. That's fine. I shouldn't have expected any different. I can deal with it. I am not a wimp like you. I roll with bad... I can't read that. I don't know what that word is. With bad jerks all the time. No biggie. In fact, I already have dealt with it. I was over here dealing with it while you were over there on the floor fooling around with your computer after a cute girl tried to kiss you for some reason. As it turned out, fooling around with your computer to go cry on future Carcat's shoulder about this. Yeah. Haha, you are so strange and funny, boy, Tavros. Oh god, this is completely hilarious. Now I see why everyone has been ripping on my memos. He finally caught on. Okay. Carcat, I said shut the fuck up. Anyway, though totally unnecessary, your apology is accepted. Okay. I think she should be apologizing. Anyways. Now pick yourself up off the floor so we can go wring some fucking treasure out of this miserable magic rock. Yeah, I'll try. Actually, never mind. I'll be over there. I'll be over there to help you with that too. Kind of like I do with everything. Just lie still and try not to start crying or anything. And wait a few minutes or for time frame to catch up with mine. What? Exactly. I am smarter than you. You see, you're learning. Fuck, enough already. There. Great. There. Great. Another happy couple in whatever hideous quadrant this batshit pairing will sustain. Now off you go. Band. Holy hell, this is exhausting. I don't even know what I was talking about anymore. Okay, maybe I'll take a minute to collect my thoughts and get back on topic here. Okay, future Carcat is in here 600 hours from now. No, you won't. This was particularly nauseating in retrospect. I'm shutting this down. And banned. Close now. Okay, I am going to save it here. And I shall hopefully continue this tomorrow. That is my intention. It depends on whether or not I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3 tomorrow with my friend. So, whichever one, if he's not feeling well, then I'll probably read Homestuck again. But either way, this is going to keep happening at least every Saturday. From now on, provided there's no technical problems that I get into with OBS. Let me just read the chat before I go. Let's see. Acronym, was that the word I was thinking of? If you individually pronounce the letters, initialism, okay. I love the hag joke because of the wink wink nudge nudge based on Carcat saying slurs are stupid, yeah. You gotta love the social commentary disguised through silly extraterrestrial jokes. Yeah, that's true. Just to clarify, the wink wink nudge nudge is him talking about how stupid he thinks the abbreviation is, not the three letters themselves. Yeah, of course. I didn't get any ill intent from that. Good stream as usual. Thanks a lot. Do not open and thank you, Cool Beans and Sea Serpent, for coming over. I appreciate you guys being here, and I hope to see you all for the next stream, whether that's tomorrow or next Saturday. It's Saturday where I am. I don't know what day it is for you guys where you are, but it's Saturday in Australia right now. So yeah, that's all I got to say right now. And take care of yourselves and have a good weekend. All right, bye for now.